Right, the boys are back in town, and the Alternative Commentary Collective is back on Spark Sport for all Black Caps home matches this summer. Download the Spark Sport app or sign up at sparksport.co.nz to stream every home Black Caps match with ACC commentary today.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show. The biggest. This is big.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon. It's the 24th of January 2022, and you, my friends, are listening to the Big Show. Hoyty J, Minogue, and Pugs to take you through this glorious afternoon. And you know what, Minogue? If you were a horse...
Yeah.
You'd be my top breeder.
Oh.
That's how good looking you are. That's what a stallion you are, mate.
Appreciate that, mate. Great to be here as always. Another beautiful day.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Beautiful.
Aotearoa here, aren't we lucky, eh?
Yeah, so lucky,
so
man.
Lucky,
you know,
man.
I wake up every day and just go, how lucky am I, man?
Yeah.
You know, seriously, kia kaha.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, Pugs? How's life, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I didn't screw up that intro music just there.
Hey.
So it's already better than yesterday.
Yeah, great
How
job,
about that?
Pugs.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice work, mate.
Doing what I get paid
Good
to
stuff,
do.
man.
The bare minimum.
Really good.
Feels good.
Sensational.
Feels hot.
Good day, Minogue?
Yeah, bloody good day there. Bit of work. I had a fist fight with a courier.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Did you deduce him?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Massive
He tried to
deduce.
deduce me. Can you believe that?
Yeah, what a fool.
Okay, he went, deduce. I went, nah. Deduce. I got a bit carried away.
Yeah. Well, what I find with the deduces is I get a bit carried away. So it's like deduce. Dedouche. Yeah. I've actually had a pretty good day too, mate. Went to the gym, did my yoga class today.
Oh, yeah?
How good.
Seen a therapist today.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lot of really positive energy for Hoyty J.
Yeah.
You probably noticed, mate.
Smoke a few darts.
Smoked a few darts as well, you know, to get me through the day.
Yeah.
But I'm filling out the old T-shirt there, aren't I? My moobs, I tell you what, my moobs are tightening up big time.
Yeah.
It didn't take much either. Hey, but the most important thing, and what we like to find out at this time of the day, New Zealand, is where are you listening to the show? Most importantly, what are you wearing on this glorious day in this great country of ours? Text us 3483 and let's kick off with a bit of Faith No More.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Faith No More there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 8 minutes past 4 o'clock. Great to have your company. Hey, incidentally, coming up later on the show, Tiki Taane.
Yep.
I know you're fizzing at the bung about that, Minogue.
Yeah.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
Oh, he's a good-looking man.
Hey, what are the people saying on 3483?
Good avo, lads. Listening from Kaipara Northland, backbone in my tractor. Bluestone steel caps and smashing darts. Good on you, boys.
Yeah, good
Cheers,
stuff.
Matt.
Yeah, great stuff.
Hey,
man.
you sick bastards. I'm on a black wife beater. Well, I'll just stop you there.
Yeah.
I'll just stop you there.
We covered this.
It's a spouse beater.
Yes.
You cannot have it specifically for the woman there. You got to give the woman the opportunity to smack up her man. That's a spouse beater. Ripped denim shorts and well-worn boots. Christchurch looking for trouble after a day backboning. Plenty
Massive.
of backboning going on, and just on that,
Yes.
Mr. Vintage there, where you had a whole lot of backbone T-shirts there.
We did, yeah.
Gave out about 1,000 of them down at the Black Clash on Friday there. They sold out before lunchtime
They did, true story, yeah.
yesterday, so they're back up now. They're taking pre-orders, so I would get in there to make sure that you're in the first bunch. Go to mrvintage.nz or .com or one of those ones. You'll find it, mate.
Massively. They flew out the window to the point, Minogue, where you and I literally gave the T-shirts off our own backs.
Correct.
Correct. You know, when we were down in Christchurch there at Robbie's at Riccarton.
And also, I don't know if you know this, Pugs, producer Pugs, who sits here to my left and your right,
Oh, is that
Hello.
Pugs, is it? G'day,
Yeah.
Pugs. How you going, mate?
he bought a backbone T-shirt
Yeah.
Did you buy
off
one?
Mr.
With
Vintage.
my money, yeah.
Right. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Um,
It was an odd
I'd
decision on
love
his
to
part.
say supporting the brand.
Right.
It was more so I didn't think we were getting more heat of the office, and I wanted to guarantee my
right.
size after the XL
Sure,
yarn last
Sure.
week.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
One of the things you need to realise about radio, actually, Pugs, the reason to do radio is for all the free shit you get.
And when we say
Yeah.
shit, we mean.
Yeah,
Not for the
you know.
salary.
Oh, probably not your salary.
your salary,
Maybe,
no.
I think you'd be
you know,
right.
maybe Mogi and I, our salary.
Yeah. When you
fellas,
get up around this.
be
I
nice.
wanted to get your opinion on it. I went out for dinner with a mate last night.
Oh, yeah?
Nice place, Cafe Hanoi, down there.
Oh,
But,
yeah, I know,
very good,
yeah,
by the
yeah.
way. I'll give it 4.5 stars
Out of how many?
out of 5.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good.
Oh, that is good.
It was a nice meal. But my mate and I, we agreed that we just split the bill.
Oh, yeah, good.
Right, you know, as you do.
Yeah.
We'll go and catch up and it'll be great. She's not cheap there either, by the way. Can I just
really?
point out? But bloody good. Anyway, we're sitting there, and as you know, Minogi, I'm not drinking.
No.
I'm not on the booze.
No.
But he was on the booze. And he's always been on the booze. He's one of those guys that I used to, have those big drinking sessions with back in the
Sure.
day. And he's sort of slightly taken aback by the fact that I don't drink anymore.
Right.
And he's like, but so anyway, he started off with the beersies.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
He
What did he
smashed-
go with? Do you remember what kind?
Some IPA sort of carry on.
Yeah. $15 each.
Yeah,
Good.
they're not
Yep.
cheap. They're like $15 a
Yeah.
pop. He had 3 or 4 of those. Then he started getting into the old wines.
Oh, gosh.
Your Pinots,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Shardies.
Ooh.
I think he had about 4 or 5 of those. They were 15 pop a piece.
Yep.
Got to the end of the night, and he was getting into your cognacs. Your whiskey.
whiz.
I mean, he
Double
was
class,
absolutely keezy by
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
He was massively
Drinking for
keezy.
2, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was drinking for 2. And so we get up to the, at the end of the night there to pay the bill, and he gets up there and he's like, listen, mate, was just straight down straight down the middle, mate.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle. And, and fair cop, I said we'd split it, but... he probably added $150 to the bill there, which I had to split, which I had no part of.
That's tough.
Yeah.
What do you do in that scenario, Minogue? What does Minogue... I found myself standing there go, what would Mike Minogue do in this situation?
Dadoosh.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Dadoosh.
dadoosh.
'Cause
Massive
I'm curious.
dadoosh. Yeah, huge dadoosh. But no, I totally understand what you're going through there. There is a weird thing of that where you're like, oh, no, we'll just all split it up. Or, hey, look, I'm going to pay for this dinner.
Yes.
So why? You pay for what you ate and drank, and I'll pay for what I drink and ate. I've changed, man. I've given up on that. I used to be all about that because also you think, oh, it goes around, comes around. Goes around.
Yeah, but it never seems to come
comes around.
Well, that's not the first time that's happened to me, by the way. It's happened to me quite a few times.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested to see what the people say on 3483. What would they do in that scenario? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm a pretty generous fella, but I was filthy at the end of that.
No, you would have been.
I was filthy.
You would have been. Yeah.
You went out for dinner too last night, didn't you?
I did actually, yeah.
We'll get into that next, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat my spicy noodles in the meantime. I'm not doing chips today, by the way.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you see me doing chips, dadoosh me.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. AC/DC there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. I've been eating these shin cup noodles, boys. Got a bit of a burn on.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, chilly. Hey, we were talking about the fact that I went out to dinner with a mate last night and we agreed to split the bill.
Yeah.
He went hard on the booze, your beersies, your winesies, your cognacs, and in the end, I reckon he racked up $150.
Yeah.
Which he still insisted on splitting the bill at the end of the night. What are the texters saying on 3483 there, fellas?
Well, there's this one here, and it's quite a good idea, actually. Ask him out again, order dessert, and then excuse yourself to the bathroom and just go home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
pretty good
Yeah,
method.
nice. Yeah, nice.
If a mate ever did that to me, I'd give him the old dadoosh. What an
Yeah.
absolute keezy.
Yeah, massive Keezy. Remember when we went out for that curry night with Keezy?
I do.
He
Haven't
did the
forgotten that.
old run. And, I mean, he's a
Unbelievable.
lovely guy, old Keezy, but when it comes to paying, he kind of does the old wander to the back of the restaurant type
He
scenario.
certainly does, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He wasn't happy that it cost about $3 more a curry at that last place, was he? And all of a sudden, he was sort of the wedding going up in flames. He couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, he pretended to see that person in the corner, didn't he?
Yeah.
And go and have,
G'day,
hey,
Bill."
hey, and that
Yeah,
woman was
yeah,
just
yeah,
bewildered.
yeah,
Mind you, it was pretty
yeah.
steamed.
There's this one here says, well, if you're not going to drink, you can pay the consequences, dickhead. I don't know if the dickhead was necessarily, but he was talking about you.
Did he say dickhead at
Yeah, he
the
said
end of it?
dickhead at the end of it. Yeah.
Come in the studio and say that, pal.
Yeah.
Have a bit of hoity-J to douche. coming your way.
Give him the old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Dickhead my ass.
Oh, hang on.
I beg your pardon?
What?
I'll give you dickhead, pal.
Oh, what? You can't say that. You can't say that.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
That's filth.
Yeah, no, that's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, that's no good.
It felt wrong when it came out. You know what I mean? I'll give you dickhead, pal.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas.
Hang on a minute.
Fired up there.
Good Lord, it's truth. Hey, I went
Mm.
out. It wasn't dinner last night. It was lunch with Zavo.
Oh, yes.
And went with a couple of friends. It was a bit of a business lunch, to be honest with you. Doing a few deals there, Pugs. You wouldn't know about doing deals, would you? Unless it was for weed. And by the way, I need to talk to you about that. If you got any, that'd be great.
Right, okay.
And Jase, you need some as well, eh?
Yeah, you're out west where in my digs there, Pugs. So I'll be looking to.
Good on you,
I've
mate.
heard that about
Surprised
you.
you have any trouble finding it.
Anyway, there's a couple of side-by-side restaurants there. We went to the first one. It was closed. That was the one we were meant to be going to.
Yes.
Next door to it is
Was it
more
normally
of
open for lunch, or was it normally open for lunch?
as a rule. That's why we thought we'd go
Right,
there.
okay, yeah.
And then there's more of a pub, standy pub next door.
Yes.
Outdoor seating and all that sort of thing. We said, well, we'll just go there. I mean, it's not what we had planned, but we'll just go there. Walked along. There's people sitting at the outdoor furniture there, outdoor table. This gentleman just put his head over the fence and vomited all over my mate's shoes there.
Oh.
Puked all over them. Can't fault him. You know, it's not his fault. Had a yarn with him. He said he had a bit of heartburn. You heard of that?
Yeah.
Does that make you puke?
Well, not generally.
No.
It just sort of burns.
Yeah, and he
like
reeked
acid.
of. But I think he'd had a big one the night before. You
Right.
see.
Okay. Yeah.
But I hadn't experienced that before.
No.
Hadn't experienced someone puking on your shirt, and this is 11:30, 12, not
Well,
late.
Just on that front, I mean, I was talking about paying at the end of the night there for your restaurant. I was in a pub once and I was paying my tab off there, and this massively steamed, keys-eyed dude staggers over while I'm paying, does a shit in my wallet.
Surgeons keep our hearts beating. They do the amazing, help save lives, and so can you. Your CSL plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines that can give Grandpa the chance for his heart to swell when he meets his new grandson, or give a bride the chance for her heart to skip a beat on her wedding day. Every plasma donation helps more than you know. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate today at your local CSL Plasma Center and be rewarded for your generosity.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Stereo Phonics here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 18 minutes past 5 o'clock. I tell you what, Minogue, we haven't had a bit of sleep chat lately. I've been sleeping like a baby. I have been sleeping like a baby. So much so, man, that I've actually reached a point now where I actually have to set my alarm clock to actually wake me up.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be sleeping till like 8, 9, 10 in the morning. Easy.
Yeah. But also the other thing is you should be able to sleep as long as you bloody well want.
No, I know, but I do.
You know what I mean?
I do actually have other stuff going on in my life.
Bloody alarm clocks, capitalism, Pugs. That's the thing about it. They want you to get you up and go to work. But interesting story, actually, about the old the alarm clocks. My great auntie Joy actually invented it.
Oh, you're joking?
Yeah. So they lived out on a farm there in Levin, or Horowhenua, really, not in Levin. And they had a rooster. Like they ran all sorts of, like they had cattle, they had a market garden, everything.
Yeah, right. Nice.
Chickens as well. But
a multi-purpose farm.
Yeah. And as a rule, what happens on the farm is as soon as your cock starts going for it, that's when you get up.
What was that, sorry?
Your cock there, your rooster there.
Right. Yeah.
As soon as he starts up, you get out of bed. But this was a problem with this rooster. He was a bit pissed up in the sense that he just let one rip wherever, whenever.
Right.
No, made no sense.
Yeah.
No sense at all.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go off him. So what my auntie Joy did was she got her. They actually had a donkey there.
Oh yes.
So they parked him up in the bedroom, and she got a bucket. She put a hook up on the roof, hung a bit of a rope, ran a pole, so put the rope over the top, had the bucket tied to the bit of rope.
Yes.
Filled up the bucket with sand, put a hole in the bucket.
Yes.
Had to time it out, obviously, to see, but they needed about 6-7 hours sleep, so they timed it out with that, made the appropriate size hole, towed the rope down the other end to the donkey's testicles.
Wow.
And then gradually that sand would run out and would pull on old mate's downstairs operation, and he'd give you the old hee-haw at around about 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Right.
Bloody good, man. And obviously, alarm clocks have come a long way since then.
Yeah. Well, not everyone has a donkey, do they?
They were the envy. In terms of keeping up with the Joneses, it was hard to keep up with them because not everybody had a donkey, as you say.
Yeah.
Let alone a bit of rope, let alone a bucket, let alone some sand, let alone a rod to be able to put it all together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, geez.
So then after that, it was, so that was your very, very much an analogue type of an alarm clock.
Yes.
And after that, they sort of got the watches involved, the timers, and you had your digitals, etc. And now you got your phone. So, really, great Auntie Joan there. She sort of, Joy, sorry, she had a lot to do with, she was part inventor, really, of the iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, your side of the family is amazingly gifted, man.
Yeah, a lot of aunties.
They're doers, aren't they?
Oh,
the Minogues?
yeah, they
They're doers,
get her done. Get her done.
Here's the problem. Let's solve it.
Yeah.
Let's tie the rope to the donkey's testicles.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah, though they don't like that, though. The donkeys.
Oh, yeah, no.
No.
Well, but who cares what the donkey
Oh, no,
likes,
no.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care.
It's a tool of the farm. Hey, coming up, Tiki Taane.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be
there
next.
he is.
Oh, yes, he has too. He's just arrived, so we'll be having a word with him next. In the meantime, let's have a bit of Franz Ferdinand.
Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Split ends there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. And I know Minogue particularly is stoked about our next guest, aren't you, Minogue?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
He's been crapping on about it all day, how excited he is, mate. I'm talking about the one, the only Tiki Taane. How are you, mate? How's life?
Oh, I'm great. Good to see you guys. Good to be here.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. You're looking good. Have you been working out?
No.
Oh.
Thanks, though.
It just you just look like someone that's been working out. You know? Do you work out, Tiki?
I do push-ups every morning. That's about it. But I perform like on stage when I perform. It's a pretty strenuous kind of doing the one-man band thing, jumping around, going crazy. So that's kind of really where I get my fitness from.
Yeah.
But thank you, though. I appreciate you noticing.
I was like that when I did, the sort of stand-up stuff and went on tour and stuff. By the end of it, mate, my pecs and abs were just cut as.
But it's cut.
It's just all the anxiety, sweat,
right.
and all that sort of stuff. So I totally relate to what you're saying there. You were just saying off air, actually, that you just did your 27th...
29th.
29th.
Yeah.
New Year's in a row, mate. That's pretty epic.
Yeah, 29th New Year's Eve performing in a row or working or mixing shapeshifter or something like that. So that was epic, yeah. I can remember pretty much the last half of them, not the first half because I was, 16 when I did the first one.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to be able to still be doing this stuff. I love it. I love performing. I love just what I do. It's so much fun doing this music thing. It's rad.
Yeah. And you came out of Christchurch, didn't you? Is that right?
Straight out of Christchurch.
Yes.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of time. I was born there, but then linked up with, Salmonella Dub was the band that kind of took me off around the planet.
Yeah.
And then Shapeshifter mixed their first gig in 1999, and I've been doing their gigs ever since. So it's been an awesome ride. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it was sort of I was over in Aussie for a few years, and when I came back, all of a sudden the New Zealand music scene exploded. Everything was going on in Wellington sort of around 99, 2000, 2001. You guys were a huge part of that, obviously. Cell Dub.
Yeah, man. Wellington was rad, bro. That was like, you had the whole kind of Trinity Roots, Black Seeds, Fat Freddy's. And Wellington, because it's so compact, it was just a really cool community.
Yeah.
You had Newtown, you had everything kind of all just on top of each other. So everyone was really I don't know, cross-pollinating is the word, but it was kind of right there.
Bit of rhombus in there as well.
Yeah, the rhombus crew. Yeah, it was good times, man.
Yeah, man, bloody good.
Like,
it was
good
only
times,
20
mate.
years ago, Jase.
20
Feels like
years ago.
yesterday.
It does,
Feels like
doesn't it?
yesterday.
Massively so. Hey, so tell us about the symphony
Nice, man.
in the Domain. You've just been named. So you're performing there, yeah? You're vocaling?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
vocaling?
I'm doing the vocals, bruv. Also mixing Shapeshifter at the end of the night, but I'm super gassed to be doing the vocals for. I was asked. I got the call up to do. From Dick Johnson, who's one of the sort of musical directors, and he was like, "Do you want to be involved in symphony?" And I'd always just wanted to be involved. Like I've loved what they've been doing, and I was stoked that he called me. And then he asked, like, would you want to do the Prodigy section?
Oh, you're
yeah.
joking. What tunes are you doing?
I can't tell you what tunes. I can just. But what do you think?
Well, actually, it's funny because when Prodigy came out, I was talking to my brother-in-law about this the other day. I hated them because I came from Levin and I was strictly rock. I remember Firestarter being number one.
Yeah.
I was furious in my lounge. I can still remember. Then I went to the big day out hating them.
Yeah.
And they completely changed my mind. Still the best live act I've ever seen.
Amazing.
They were phenomenal.
Hard out, like they've been huge influence for me because they were kind of like the gateway into electronic music. And my first bands were punk, thrash, heavy metal bands, right? And so I was into that and heavy hip hop. So when the Prodigy came out in the early 90s, that was just me going, what is this? I can kind of relate to it. And then I started getting into the rave scene and then the jungle scene and the drum and bass scene. So that for me to do this, and then the Big Day Out tour, we toured that in 2002, and I met the Prodigy guys and briefly, and I was just like, these guys are like gods to me.
Wasn't it unreal though? Like that mosh pit just went back
so
like
good.
100 metres and the whole place was exploding.
It's just so punk, and that's what I love about it. It's like gritty punk.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go into a tune here and we'll come back and carry on this chat, eh? What do you reckon, fellas?
Let's go.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Live there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. Very special guest in the studio with us, Tiki Taane, and he's doing Symphony in the Domain. And so that's with the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra, yes?
Yes.
Does that put more pressure on you? I mean, I love the idea, because Mogi and I, when we did our rap stuff, we did that for a while, didn't we? And it's that sort of meshing together of musical genres. Is that challenging?
Yeah, what's your rap thing? What was that?
Oh, we had we were
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper.
We were the
rap
original.
duo.
We were the original ones.
Yeah. We sort of started it all, man.
Nice.
And we did a bit of stuff with the Philharmonia. Didn't go that well, did it?
No, because we just started smashing their cellos and violins.
Which they didn't appreciate.
Yeah.
But is it a challenge though? And I ask this quite sincerely, actually. Is it intimidating?
Yeah, it is, because I don't read or write music.
Yeah.
So for me, it's quite foreign, and I've got quite I've done things with the Symphony Orchestra, Christchurch Symphony Orchestra, and NZSO, and also with Shapeshifter. So I've got some experience in that environment, in that space, and it's just the most amazing experience. Like for me, being like, I'm just a punk hip-hop drum and bass kid who plays in pubs and clubs and gritty raves, and then having to be the opportunity to do this with a 40-piece orchestra is just incredible,
Mate, I'll be totally genuine with you. I've been to a few symphonies, and it is an amazing experience when you get the full orchestra going, full noise. Seriously, man, if you've never done it, it's worth doing in and of itself.
It's powerful.
It's overwhelming, man. It's like, what? Tears were pouring out, mate.
Yeah.
I wept like a child.
That was the Wiggles concert, wasn't it? It was bloody good.
That was Wiggles
it was really good.
But it was so powerful, you know what I'm saying?
And what's the story? Are they messing with, because there's obviously, there'll be a tempo issue there potentially with the Prodigy. Are they going to maintain that? Because if you hear the Prodigy, it kind of needs to be...
It needs to be up-tempo.
Yeah.
We need to hit it. We need to hit it hard and go on, we need to throw it down. It's not going to be like, we ain't going to, this is going to be big.
Great, because Metallica did their S&M concert with, I think it was a London orchestra, but they slowed down quite a lot.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So it's kind of the worst of both worlds.
Yeah.
So, we're going to crank it. It's going to be wild.
So I believe that's happening on the 1st of April, Saturday the 1st of April.
That's right.
And how do people get tickets? We got the deets there, Pugs?
Yeah, we do. Tickets are on sale right now at symphonyfestival.com.
Great stuff, Pugs. Can we give away a couple?
Yeah.
Are
Should we
you
do a
making-
double pass over text?
Are you making the call, are you?
Yeah,
No, we got
make
a
this up to
approval.
you.
I'm
look at
making
me.
the rules now.
Hey, well, Tiki, thank you so much for coming in,
Welcome.
man. All the best. And I'm going to get along to that. That sounds
Yes.
awesome.
You know,
Seriously, man.
The other cool thing is I'll just quickly throw it in. It's all ages too.
Yes.
There's also all ages plus R18, and this is what you want to bring your kids to. If you want to blow them away and give them an experience that they'll never ever forget, then this is it. This is the one to do. So Auckland Domain Symphony in the Domain on April the 1st. Amazing. Let's do it.
Yeah, sold, mate. I'm sold. Tiki, thanks so much for coming in, man. Pleasure.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, yes, and thus ends the 5 o'clock hour. At this time of the night, we'd like to ask people what they're having for tea on 3483, so text us that, because we are genuinely interested.
Oh,
you
yeah.
were saying, Pugs, you got in a bit of grief yesterday because you were criticising off air your mother-in-law, is it?
Yeah, my mother-in-law, she
and
makes the meals in the
She
house,
was making
yeah.
the food, and she said it was a foul brew, didn't he,
Yeah,
Minogue?
he did.
And she found out about
Hit
that.
the roof.
It's not a major. I just have to move out.
Yeah.
Because you were saying she was having butter chicken tonight, and you were like,
Yeah.
she's made that before, and it made you sick in your mouth a little bit.
I say that off here, did I?
Yeah, you were saying that off air. Yeah.
Because the thing about Liz, man, you're under her roof, and
Totally.
and the way you wander in here, and you're fuming there, you're effing and jeffing, you're going, gee whiz, I don't know if I'd be talking about my mother-in-law like that, especially when she's gone through the trouble of putting me up. You're bludgeoning off her. You're a massive bludger. You're eating her food, and then you're coming in here and you're saying how garbage it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty rough
low.
there,
It's
Pugs.
low. You know what it is, man? It's low.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, in our day, Minogue, when we were served a meal, you bloody ate it or
Oh.
you got it for breakfast.
Absolutely
Oh,
right.
I'm
you did.
eating it. Don't
well,
get me wrong.
you say you're eating it, but you said the other night that you scraped it off to the dog under the table
You're
there.
saying the night before
Dogs,
that
there's two dogs.
you've been tipping it down the back of the old couch there and behind the pillows. You're saying there's bloody mice in the bloody house now. Flies all over the joint.
So not only are you dissing the food that you're getting for free, you're actually destroying her home at the same time, Pugs.
Unreal.
I thought the animals would sort of clean it up.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah,
then it
yeah.
would be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with
I don't
that
know,
sort of
man.
meshy kind of couch that you've got running there, it sort of gets you're sort of stuck in there, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
can do.
Did you used to? True question. Did your folks used to? If you didn't eat your meal, you had to have it for breakfast.
Oh no, they'd you'd sort of go to bed and then you'd wake up in the middle of the night and they'd be smashing it all over your face and that.
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did?
go,
Oh, okay.
eat it!
Yeah.
Eat it!
That's real parenting.
I didn't work my ass off for you to just throw good food away.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Hey, speaking of good food, text us 3483. Let us know what's for tea tonight, New Zealand. You could win yourself some BK vouchers.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
You're welcome back, you massive backbones. It's 2 minutes past 6 o'clock. What are people eating, Minogue?
Oh, tuna pasta.
I used to make a very good tuna pasta, actually, with your red
What's so
onion.
good about it?
It was it was just really tasty.
Oh yeah,
Tuna
What
pasta.
gave it its flavours? Do you reckon?
I would use the chili tuna and the little cans.
Chili
there.
tuna?
Yeah.
Oh,
And your garlic, your red onion, your olives.
Yeah, parsley,
Olives.
Yes, a bit of parsley,
mashed potatoes,
a bit of mashed potatoes,
pumpkin.
and some pumpkin, and then I boil up the pasta, mix that all through there, a bit of parmesan, a bit of lemon zest, some cracked
You run
pepper.
it through the toaster.
Yeah, and put it in a toasty. It was real good,
That's
man.
good eating.
It was tasty.
That's good eating
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Pork belly slices. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Egg and
pork
potato
belly.
salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh
Yes.
beetroot from the garden. Yeah.
I've got good. My beetroot's going off in the garden at the
Oh
moment.
yeah.
Big bowls.
I'll tell you what, we've got a whole bunch of tomatoes out in the garden there. The bloody birds love them.
Yeah,
they're
they
down
do.
there. They're a pecking and an eating there, and I come in behind them with the old cricket cat bat there. Da-doo!
Yeah.
Got him. Got him, Pugs.
Pugs is having a really...
Six and out, Pugs, over the fence.
He's
Orchard, is it?
I've got to tell you, actually, Pugs has been part of the team now for how long now, Pugs?
Started mid-November.
Yeah. And so he's been sort of inundated, hasn't he? He's been incorporated into the team very nicely. I don't think he's ever quite experienced the off-air chat.
No.
And there's been
Not
some
like
real
this.
raised eyebrows
There
today,
has.
particularly some of the stuff you've been saying.
I've counted 43 unbidden erections from Pugs.
It's just been out of control.
Yeah.
Anything else there, Pugs, that people are eating?
Max from the Mighty Tar was having 1080 for dinner.
Oh, yeah, that's good
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good
good
eating.
eating.
Really good eating.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
little
Now,
candies.
listen, you may be in the situation right now where, you have those nights where you just can't be arsed cooking. Or you just want to treat yourself, have a bit of a treat. And if you're in that sort of boat, give us a call now on 0800 Hodaki because we've got some Burger King burger vouchers to give away.
Burger.
How good, man. And we'll get into that after a few tunes. Starting off with Guns N' Roses.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah! That's so good, man.
I watched The Last of Us last night.
Same.
Yeah, pretty good. Good show. 50 minutes long, which was good, and it flew by. Well made, well acted. Few scary moments in there. The
There
missus
were, weren't there?
missus was freaking out,
So
man.
was mine, actually.
Yeah. And we were watching, it was still light. I was in bed at 8:30 last night.
Yeah. So much so, actually, that my beloved got so freaked out, she came and cuddled up on the couch with me.
Oh, God.
And which really interfered with my personal space, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I
You
kind
gotta
of
be used
freaked
to
out.
that,
It was
yeah.
like, can you just back off a bit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, I understand that you're frightened and you need me as the sort of staunch
The
dude,
man.
the man of the
The
house
man.
to sort of protect you. But
Yeah.
you're really cramping my style here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hey, I was also excited to see that Your Honour is back. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh, it's one of the worst
Is it the
TV
Bryan
shows I've
Cranston
ever
Did you
seen.
not like it? I didn't mind it. Bryan Cranston.
Horrific.
Yeah.
What's it about?
Yeah, I stopped.
It's about a judge whose son commits a horrific crime,
And then he goes on he makes a series of the most ridiculous and stupid decisions you've ever seen in your life until you turn it off and swear never to watch it ever again. But she's good watching.
All right.
But I
Sounds
didn't
mean.
watch it. I
What do you
just saw
watch
that it
that
was
on?
because they did the first series ages ago.
Yeah, it was
and
a
now
long
it's
time
back
ago.
again.
I was surprised. I saw the same thing. I was surprised to see that it came back, actually.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
there's
yeah.
that, and then there's the Happy Valley.
Yeah, Happy Valley I'll be doing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're a
Yeah.
Happy Valley fan, Pugs?
Good show, man.
No, I've never heard of that. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
What are you
show.
watching it on?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is it?
Happy Valley is
TVNZ on
Plus.
demand.
On
Yeah,
demand.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Plus.
right,
Yeah.
No, I'm
Worth
still on
watching, man.
I'm still on The Sopranos, actually.
Oh,
No.
yeah. What
Yeah, it's
season
going
you up to?
great. Just ended season 4,
Oh, yeah.
which is when Tony's adultery inevitably catches up to him.
As
Yeah.
it does. As it
And
does.
always
it's
does,
fantastic. That ending to that season, so
You like that?
raw.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what happened.
His wife just lost her shite and kicked him
Oh,
out of the
yeah.
house.
Oh, yeah. They
You
do
know that
do
one?
that too.
And-
They do that too.
Oh, they do? Yeah, right,
Yeah,
okay.
God, they hate it.
My experience is your wife is never fond of adultery if it's you committing it.
Yeah,
I
but
see.
the other way around, all the
good?
excuses in the world.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's all fine. We'll just carry on.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sweep it under the old rug.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki. The Big Show's tradie stuff-ups. Thanks to Simpro. Take complete control of your business. Work smarter with Simpro.
So good, man. So good. The Big Show are after the biggest tradie stuff-ups they can find with, hey, check this out, fellas, $5,000 cash to give away.
Cash,
Although we're not going to keep
cash.
the cash. We're going to actually give away the cash. Text trade to 3483 for details to register their stuff up, or your story, or go to hodaki.co.nz to register.
Yeah, bloody beautiful, mate. That's Ripper. Can you just turn that music down there for us, Pug? It's blasting my ears out.
She's right down there.
I had a mate actually who came over and helped me do a little bit of renos.
Did he?
Yep. And as part of that, what he was doing was putting in a bench top. And what he did was he measured once, cut once.
Yes.
But you're meant to measure
Twice.
cut once.
Yeah.
And so he cut it, and it left about a gap between the wall and the bench top, probably about 15 to 20 mil there.
Yeah.
So not good. Quite a lot.
Quite a significant deficit there.
And it was an L shape, and he was looking at it this way, and he was looking at it that way, and trying to work out exactly what could he do.
Yes.
But because they had a sinkhole also cut into it, there wasn't really anything he could do.
Right.
And so what he did do was he said, tell you what, why don't you not pay me and I'll go home?
Right.
That was his solution.
Yeah.
That was honestly his solution for the problem.
Look, I've made an absolute debacle of this.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I'll do from my end.
I'll go home.
I'll go home, but you don't have to pay me, mate.
You don't have to pay me for ruining it.
Yes.
And I know that because we bought the last one of these kitchen tops thingies. That was the last one. There's no more. I'm not going to get paid for ruining that last one. There's no more of them.
No.
So that's good of me. Also, I'm going to go home. All right?
Yes.
So, and we'll call it square.
Yeah, it's even Stevens.
We'll call it square. And I still talk about that with him today. It's one of the great all-time solutions I've ever heard.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Just
If that was up to
and
me,
walk away.
Yeah, $5,000 for that, I'd say.
So remember to text trade to 3483 for details to register with your stuff ups, or go to hodaki.co.nz to register.
And that's all thanks to Simpro, the total business management software for the trades.
Yeah, that's right.
So good. Thanks, Simpro, you legends. You
Tell
backbones.
failure to screw itself.
Yeah, sweet.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go. That's the end of the big show this Tuesday evening. You can send that off to the depot, and that should arrive probably a couple of days from now if you're listening to it in podcast form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of podcasts, make sure you do check out our podcast. If you've missed the show today, go and check out the highlights of the show package and also the podcast outro.
Yeah.
Where old
Yeah.
Minogue was really fired up.
Oh.
You're taking it easy today, Minogue, tonight? Just going back, just I'm picking you to go home. Here's what I think you're going to do. You're going to go home. You're going to dive in the pool. You're going to have a durry and a beer.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I'm going to go home. I'm going to set up the pool cover.
Yes.
There's no drinking or cigarettes during the week, Jase.
Oh, okay.
But I'll probably have a glass of wine and a vape. And we'll just call it quits for the evening there.
Yeah, nice. Nice. What about you, Pugs?
I've got to move out after my comment about my
Oh,
mother-in-law's
yeah.
doing yesterday. So if that townhouse is still
Bloody
free, I'll
embarrassed
be
yourself
right
here,
on
didn't
that.
you, mate?
Oh, there's
You
no
was.
townhouses free, Pugs.
No?
And after I found out what you're sort of into and stuff in your privacy of your own home, I think it's probably best we keep that distance there, that professional distance.
So nobody moved in yesterday?
No,
It's just not available.
It's just not available.
Yeah, right.
Good
Okay.
on you, mate. Hey, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure bringing the show to you this afternoon. Make sure you tune in again. Same time, same place tomorrow from all the Big Show team. See you later.
Yeah.